Good morning, everybody. This is Allison, live from the opera camp up in the Ozarks, Opera in the Ozarks. And I just want to give you an update. Nothing too much happening yet, but it's going to start happening this week. I'm up early working on the flower gardens to get them in shape, and we're going to paint the ticket kiosk. Get that done. I don't know if that'll be today. Later on today, we're supposed to have a huge bonfire up in this one area, the big field that I mow. It's going to be old props, set props, things like that. And I have heard that a couple of old baby grand pianos that are just, there's nothing more that can be done with them. No more music can come out of them. So those might be going on the bonfire too. So it's probably going to be pretty crazy. And I'll do some live feed from that also. So I've just been kind of going around on the tractor and, working on gardens, doing things like that. And right now I'm standing in the performance theater where the different performances will be happening once everything's done and all the students are prepared. Behind me, let me see, I'm going to switch that around. It's a little bit, oh, there you go. That's the stage so far. And a couple of people are hard at work on that, making it everything that it's going to be. The transformation is fascinating, just being a part of this beginning aspects of all of this, just learning about the underpinnings of putting together a show. And everything around this camp is structured towards that. It is the performances. The director goes out with some advanced students each day to do different shows at libraries and schools, and it's for marketing and to get people more interested. And there's a crew that stays here just to get everything put together. There's a lot of work to be done because they only operate 3 months out of the year, so it's brand new every time people come. And so I've been hard at work just consistently. I have a routine that I do of mowing with the tractor and then doing push mowing and then doing trimming and using the leaf blower and then gardens and then I start all over again pretty much, doing other things in between as I can. So, and I'm really getting to know all of the different people who work here and the kids who are coming in. They're all 18 or older, and so the performers, the different students, and really it's what I'm finding is that we're creating our own little unit here, kind of family unit. Everybody helps one another out, and everybody's job is a little bit fluid. We know what we have to do, but we also, anybody else needs a hand, then we always lend that. And people go out to dinner together, and we have a cafeteria where we have meals also. The cook's going to come in big time on Monday, I guess, and start preparing all the meals. So, yeah, it's just kind of, it's already been a real learning experience for me, and I know I'm going to be glad that I did this in spite of the fact that that I'm out in nature like I am, and kind of like a fish out of water. I can absolutely function and all that, but I'm just not a fan of everything that is in nature. I've had no more spider experiences. I sprayed big time around my rig. So at least there's no spiders inside my rig, and that's the most important thing. I don't care if they're outside as long as they're not on me, but they definitely cannot be inside, nor can anything else that's alive. I'm the only alive thing allowed inside my trailer unless I invite another human being in. Other than that, people, it's whatever it is that's living is going to get sprayed, and it's going to have the shit sprayed out of it because I'm not going to have it crawling over me at any point. So I did hear tales of a snake that was underneath one of the air conditioners near the cafeteria, so I need to check that out because I do a lot of trimming in that area, and I want to know what to anticipate so that I don't die of a heart attack if I see one. And as I clarified to one of my coworkers here, because people will say, well, it's not poisonous. Well, I don't care if it's poisonous. Non-poisonous snakes also bite. And the idea of having of living the rest of my life knowing that I've been bitten by a snake, which means I was close enough to a snake to get bitten, freaks me out in so many ways that I can't even explain to you. So I'm just doing my best to steer clear of all of that. And I did spray because there's ticks and chiggers and, I don't know, red ants and black ants and big ants and little ants. And I mean, you know, we're in the woods, right? So there's going to be all this stuff, and we need to make it safe for humans, you know, with all the diseases that the ticks can carry and the itching and all that chiggers can do. I don't even know what else chiggers can do. I know the term, you know, the name chiggers, but I don't really know what they do other than cause itching. And I don't really want to find out, so I'll just spray. So anyways, it's fascinating. This whole thing is just absolutely fascinating to me, and I'll be once the performances start, I'll be doing some live feed with during that too, just for parts of it, just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on here. Man, an opera camp, huh? In the Ozarks. Go figure. I never knew. And here I am. And I'm a fish out of water in so many ways, but I'm a fish out of water in this whole life without Chuck, right? And I think about him, and I think about his reaction to all of this, and he would be impressed at how resourceful I've been on how to figure out to make a living on the road so that I can stay on the road. I know he'd be impressed at that. He'd be impressed. And so anyways, I'm going to continue on with my gardening, prepping it for flowers, and maybe hopefully catch up with you this afternoon if we have that bonfire. All right, so catch up with me, stay with me, and I'll talk to you soon again. Ti amo.